Despite my best efforts with the settings video, I get a lot of people messaging me saying that they're struggling with aiming in 2042 and controllers generally seem to be having a very rough time. So today I did a little bit of investigating into aim assist to look at the situation and decipher what was happening. Now if you want your controller movement to genuinely work better, there is a video on my channel at the moment which I'll leave somewhere on screen, which will give you the best settings in 2042 to be more responsive. But even then, fundamentally, aim assist in Battlefield 2042 is not in the right place right now. It doesn't work like Battlefield 5, and it's definitely nowhere near anything like Warzone, which is quite a powerful version of aim assist. So is aim assist just gone in 2042? Well, that's what I'm hoping to answer today. Before we begin today's video, this video is brought to you today by Chill Blast, my PC sponsor. Now these guys have created one of the best setups for me and are one of the best PC builders in the business, and one of the highest rated in fact in the United Kingdom when it comes to reviews. They have all sorts of PCs for any kind of AAA title that you're looking to run, customization abilities, and fantastic customer support and warranty. If you want to check it out, check out the link in the description below and bag yourself a sweet deal on the lead up to Christmas. So what's exactly happening with Battlefield 2042 in terms of aim assist? Well, it's a number of things. The first one is that aim assist is very inconsistent. The second one is that the aim assist isn't the same as other games, which is why a lot of people are struggling in some places. And finally, there are just flat out bugs with the aim assist which are being addressed by the development team. All of this comes together to create a really difficult experience for controller players, one where you're probably very easily bested by the average PC player, and in most scenarios it just isn't working as intended. And if you are managing to land lots of shots on your controller across distances and across long ranges, chances are you're pretty much doing it entirely by yourself. There is very little aim assist at range, and the game just doesn't seem to click in correctly in that kind of setup. So if you aren't having a bad time, congratulations, you're probably just a very good controller player who doesn't really need aim assist. So let's talk about the inconsistency factor. Now, I've come to learn after playing the game for an extensive period of time on controller on PC that the game has a very big problem with scalability. If you're 50 meters away, 10 meters away, 30 meters away, 100 meters away, it feels as though the aim assist is sometimes there, and then it disappears, and then other times it's not there, and it becomes a very strange experience where sometimes you snap onto a target in a way that feels right and feels natural, and other times you don't, and the in-between it feels like you're kind of being janked away to and from a target. It's very strange. It's almost as though the aim assist, which does have a minor amount of snap aim assist to the central target, has almost a very big issue with scalability. Now, you would expect the further away you are from the target that the snap aim assist and slow down aim assist would be less powerful, but seemingly in the case of 2042, there are some instances where it just reaches a hard marker and disappears, and other instances where the aim assist doesn't click in at all. And this can make for a very jarring experience because you don't really have any consistency when you're aiming down sight. Sometimes it feels as though you're being absolutely magnetized towards a target, and other times it feels like there's absolutely nothing there at all. You'd be expecting sort of an inversed curve here. The closer you are to your target, the harder it locks on. The further away you are, the less it locks on. And that would be the logical explanation and estimation for the average player. But unfortunately, it just doesn't work like that. And this inconsistency is why a lot of you are struggling from the get-go. I don't mind a lot of aim assist personally, and I've used controller for so long now that I like to think without aim assist I'd still be fairly effective. But even then, I've noticed a lot of situations where, because there's that disparity between I have aim assist and then I don't have aim assist, it actually just makes me more inaccurate as a whole. The next big one, and one of the reasons why so many modern FPS players are struggling, is because Battlefield 2042 does not feature rotational aim assist, which means if your target is moving left or right, there is very little slowdown tracking in terms of the aim assist on your controller. Now, Warzone has some of the strongest aim assist in any given first-person shooter. In fact, the aim assist in Warzone is honestly broken and isn't very balanced. The aim assist is too powerful in that game because it will quite literally lock onto a target for you and maintain that lock even if the target is moving. And this is why a lot of players who have transitioned back to Battlefield or are going into 2042 are struggling, because 2042 has no rotational aim assist. If a character is moving left or right, then it's down to you to maintain the tracking on that target, and you're going to receive very little help, if none at all, from any kind of aim assist within the game. And this isn't a setting that should change. Fundamentally, Warzone has way too much aim assist, especially in terms of rotational aim assist, that makes it an unbalanced experience for everyone involved. The overall skill ceiling of the game is dramatically reduced by the fact that there is this rotational aim assist, and that it locks on and does 99% of the work for most people playing. And I don't think that should be something that's in Battlefield 2042. As much as there is benefits to mouse and keyboard, of course, having something that quite literally locks onto targets, even if they're showcasing good movement to avoid you, isn't something I agree with. And movement is definitely a place where the skill gap should exist, and nothing should be hindering that skill gap. It kind of becomes a bit of an issue where if a sort of under 50 meters you constantly have rotational aim assist, it just means that there's no point of a PC player even fighting you, because any decent controller player will win that gunfight by outright. So I'm glad this isn't something that's in Battlefield, but it does explain a lot of the reasons why people are struggling if they've transitioned back from Modern Warfare, Black Ops Cold War, Warzone, or Call of Duty Vanguard. Those games have the strongest aim assist you'll probably ever see in a first-person shooter, and it's not something that I think should be in Battlefield 2042. Now that's not to say that you're not a skillful player if you've played those games and you do well in those games. I play on controller in Warzone all the time, but it's just one of those things where after using it for an extensive period, it's safe to say that I know it's very exploitable. Now, 2042 has not got any of this in it. It's not got any rotational aim assist, it's got a slowdown aim assist if you're near a target, and it's got a minor snapping aim assist when you're getting into a close range situation. Now, I don't personally agree with snap aim assist either. I think that should be reduced. However, in 2042 it's a very light snap aim assist, and they seem to have learned from their issues in Battlefield 5 and Battlefield 1. So overall, if it's just the assistance that is being scaled over range, then the game will be in a much better place. The problem right now isn't that the game doesn't have rotational aim assist, or isn't that the aim assist is just flat out gone. The problem is fundamentally that the aim assist does not scale. It doesn't scale across range, and it doesn't allow that kind of interactivity. There's no consistency in a controller player's gunfight, because if they're having aim assist at one point and not having aim assist at another point, it means that they're interacting with their analog sticks and what they're seeing on screen differently in every single instance, which means that you just don't build up the muscle memory necessary to be accurate and effective with all of your weapons. It's not all doom and gloom though. The team at DICE say that they are aware of issues that are going on with aim assist, and it's something that they are actively looking into, and who knows, hopefully this video might identify some of the problems that they're having. It definitely seems to be a scalability issue, and it definitely seems to be something where the game client or the way the controller input is working is having aim assist at points and just not having it at other points. And it's something that does need to be addressed, because of course controller players do need a certain small degree of aim assist in order to be effective, because it's an analog input versus a laser precise precision input like a mouse. And as somebody who plays on both of these platforms, I can safely say it's been a hell of a lot easier playing 2042 on a keyboard and mouse than it has been on a controller. Even though I have 3 different types of controllers, 2 of them which are like pro grade controllers with extra buttons and better sensitivity curves and better everything effectively, I'm still having issues with the tracking in this game. So don't worry, you're not trash at 2042. 2042 is kind of just trashing you at the minute. And that's just the current situation in the game. And hopefully we see updates in Update 3 and perhaps the updates coming after Christmas as well that will alleviate some of these problems. But overall I would say it's survivable for now, but things will get better. So folks, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like, and of course subscribe. We're on the road to 100,000 subscribers. It would mean a lot to me. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again in another video.